Oh, hey guys, so I wanted to start this week off by saying hi. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be how to do rainbow liner. This rainbow liner is inspired by June since it's Pride Month. What is that hair doing? So to start off this whole rainbow liner look, I've already primed my lids. I don't know why I keep doing this, but I do, so sorry. But I've already primed my lids with a little bit of foundation. This is the Revlon Color Stay foundation. I've also already applied moisturizer. So before going in and doing the eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and first do my eyebrows. This will help kind of shape the eyes, frame them a little bit better, and kind of let you know what direction you're going in. If you do your brows last, then you might meet the tail ends of these two things of your, you might meet the tail end of your wing and the tail end of your brow together and make a weird point. So just do your brows first and then come back and do your liner. Okay, so I'm gonna put I put some lip balm on really quick. So I'm gonna go ahead, if I'm looking down, it's because I have a mirror right in front of me, so sorry. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows first. Start off lighter, then get a little bit darker. Honestly, it's really weird filming in my bedroom because there's people that walk by and park right there all of the time, and it's just really awkward sometimes because I feel like they can like see me because my blinds aren't open, but it's fine. Okay, so I just did my brows. My boyfriend FaceTimed me. He's weird. I just hung up with Jake. He FaceTimed me. He's out at the lake at a bachelor party for his friend. So yeah, I don't know. He FaceTimed me just to say hey and tell me about what they've been doing. So it sounds like they've been having a good time. So for the eyeliner part, you're gonna need a angled brush or a really thin, fine brush. But I'm gonna use this angled brush. It's from Sephora. It's just called Angled Liner Brush, and you're gonna need a roll of paper towels. I like to just keep it on the roll like this because it's easier to kind of like wipe your brush off, you know? You can see I did this yesterday and that's why it's red. It'll kind of end up looking like this when you're done because of all of the colors. And we're gonna use lipstick on our eye. We don't have tape, so I'm gonna do it a little bit weird today and use band-aids. I can't find tape for the life of me, so I'm just gonna use a band-aid. I feel like band-aids might be a little bit more gentle anyway. So I cut it in half, and I'm gonna use the straight edge to kind of create a line. You just have to figure out how you want to do said line. I'm going to really quickly just put it on my eye and I will show you when it's done. Now that I look psychotic with these band-aids, it's also going to be really easy to take it off because it has these little flappity flaps, but just make sure that they're like pretty even. What I'm going to be using for this video is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills lip palette because this is how you can mix colors and all that stuff. So we're gonna start with red. When I first tried this look out, I put a white down first, but these are so pigmented you don't really need to put a white down, so I'm not going to. So I'm just going to kind of create a wing. And lipstick is safe for your eyes, I think, unless it like says otherwise. It's not, but I mean, if you are allergic to red, I wouldn't suggest putting red this close to your face or to your eyeballs, but if you're not, it should be fine. So we're basically going to do the entire rainbow. It's going to start red out here and then end with purple on the inner corner. And with the palette, with the lip palette, it comes with this little thingamabob, and I already mixed orange on there. So I'm just going to blend this orange into the red, and you can kind of go back and forth between the red and the orange. So that orange should kind of start to end in the middle of your eye. So the reason I like to keep the paper towel like on the actual roll is because it's a little bit more sturdy to wipe your brush off when it's on the roll still, rather than like using just a piece that's like off. It's a little bit harder. I don't know, that's just a little tippity trickety. So I'm gonna go on to the yellow, which there is a yellow in the palette. So I'm going to use that yellow. You could mix white in with the yellow to make it not as bright. I'm just going to stick with the yellow how it is because it is pretty pigmented. I'm going to go in with the yellow and blend that in with the orange. So now I'm going to move on to green. You don't have a green in that palette, so you're going to have to make your own, or go buy a green eyeliner or eyeshadow or lipstick or something. Luckily that palette has all of the colors where you can make your own green, so I just mixed yellow and blue and white and made this green. Okay, so I just made a green on the back of my hand right here. So I'm just mixing that green in with the yellow. So I'm gonna go in with the blue that's in the palette. These lipsticks are super insanely soft. So if you push a little too hard, a lot of product will come out, so be careful. But the blue is like so pretty. I'm just gonna go into the inner corner here, and you can see more on this eye how it's just blended perfectly into the red. Now I'm going to add purple, which honestly this purple is so pretty. So and you don't have to add the purple if you don't want to. It's just, to me, the purple finishes it because then you have every single color of the spectrum. So now what we're going to do is go back in and blend what needs to be blended. So I can already tell a little bit of yellow needs to be blended back into this eye. I should mention that you should wipe your brush off between each use. I think that's a little obvious, but just in case it's not. So I really think that that's like it. So now I'm just taking a skin tone color. I'm taking a mix of like these two here on a flat brush, and I'm kind of popping this in my crease. And what this is going to do is this powder is going to absorb any oils from that foundation or any natural oils that your eyelids might make, and it'll help your eyeliner not transfer to your upper eyelid. So just make sure that that is set really well. I'm also going to take this little blending brush and any cool crease color and just barely run that into the crease, and that's just going to add a little bit of depth to the eye and another layer of powder also, but really I'm just adding it because it's going to add a little bit of depth. So now that the eyeliner is done and it looks good and it's clean and it's crisp, I'm going to move on to the face. So I like to have a look that looks like this because I think it pairs really nicely with the eyes. I don't think it's like too much, So I'm going to really quickly curl my lashes. I'm going to put mascara on. I only wore mascara with this look yesterday and felt like it was enough, but you definitely could put lashes on. For me though, I find that if I put lashes, it really hides the liner, so I'm only putting mascara on. Today I was driving around and I was bored and whatever, so I decided to come home, and I passed the park and it was a pride like picnic, and it just, I don't know, made me really happy. It just made me really happy to see that, because I feel like, it's easy for me to say that we've come such a long way, but I remember being in middle school when I feel like most people kind of learn about the LGBT community in middle school when they're transitioning from being a child to a teen. I feel like that's whenever they kind of learn about this community. And I know whenever I kind of learned what it was, it resonated with me at like a different level, and I don't know, it just kind of broke my heart a little bit. It still does. That there are people in this world who are so hateful and so ugly and so mean to people who are different than them, be that skin color or sexuality or religion or whatever. Everyone's just so mean to each other, especially now. But I also think that along with all of that hate, there's so much more love in the world, and there's so much more acceptance, and it's really easy to focus on the hate, and it's really easy to focus on people who are constantly negative and people who are constantly putting others down and telling you that what you're doing is wrong and whatever. It's really easy to kind of get absorbed into that and listen to like the hate. But I think that, you know, as a collective whole, we've come such a far way, and I don't know, it's hard for me to talk about because this is something that I have been incredibly invested in since I was since I was young, since I was, 12. I've been super invested in this fight for equality, not, for women, for LGBT rights, for love overall. I have people in my life who are extremely close to me who have come out to me, and it touches my heart so much, but at the same time it kind of hurts so much because I do know all of the hate that's out there, and I know that, I don't know, I just want to take everyone and just hug them, because this is just something that has always been really close to me and really close to my heart, and something that I've always fought for and I always will fight for. I know that there's a ton of awareness, and I know that I might not be the best spokesperson for this. This is definitely a cause. I don't even like to call it a cause because it's not. It's just your life. It's who you are. It shouldn't have to be a political thing. It shouldn't have to be this huge fight. It shouldn't have to be like that, but unfortunately it is, and I will always stand with you. I will always be there. I'll always do what I can. I'll always do my part, whether that's just making silly makeup videos about rainbows, eyeliner, to kind of help bring awareness to Pride Month and Pride. Even if I might not directly be part of this community, I still completely stand with you. Even though there is a lot of awareness, there's still a lot of misinformation in the world, and there's still a lot of jokes being made that shouldn't be made, and there's still a lot of stuff that's said that shouldn't be said. So I wanted to do a pride look, and I wanted to make it wearable so that you can wear this to school, you can wear this to work, you can wear this and feel confident and feel comfortable and know that when you wear this, you're kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve, or on your eye for this matter. So yeah, this is the finished look. Am I in focus? Yeah, so in the description box, if you look at the description box, I will have links to everything. I'll have links to hotlines, to different things that you can donate to the Trevor Project, which if you need help, there's help. Don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. So that is my spiel. This is my Pride week, not Pride week, this is my Pride Day look. I know it's not a day, but I'm doing it on this day. I'm just uploading the video on this day. So this is my Pride look. Sorry I couldn't go up sooner, but I thought in the middle of the month was good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Leave me a comment telling me your story if you want. I don't know. I don't know. Also, like I said, don't forget to check the description box if you're interested in any of these causes and donating and getting help and anything. They will all be in the description box down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Pride Month. I'll see you next time. Bye.